Hi, I'm MIDJA, and I want to say a big Happy New Year to you and welcome to 2018. Now, I've been thinking about for the last couple of weeks what I want to focus on this year. What's going to be my word? And I've come up with my word, and it's sexy, so wait for it. The word is structure. Now, for some of you, structure may be fun, but for me, it doesn't really turn me on, doesn't do it for me. You see, I like to think of myself as someone who is unstructured and who is spontaneous and creative, and let's just go with the flow and see where this ends up. But what I've learned is that in order to have the freedom to be creative and to be spontaneous, is you need structure and discipline and process first. And all of that frees you up to think outside of the box. And for me at the moment, I'm in the middle of writing my first book. And if someone would have said to me, well, just write, 30, 40,000 words, just go for it, I would have been like, where do I start? I would have felt completely overwhelmed. But you see, there's a structure to the book. There's the first 3 chapters, the why and the how and the what. And there's the model and the 3 big statements and then 10 sub-statements under each of those 3. And voila, then you've got yourself a book. And what the structure allows me to do is every day to think, okay, what do I want to write about today? And I pick that, and then I go for it. And I think about stories and metaphor, and I have fun with it, and look at the research and quotes and go for it. But then I come back to the structure. So structure to me is a little like base camp. It makes you feel secure, but every day you leave base camp to explore, to go out, to do what you want to do. You don't know where you're going to end up, what you're going to do, but you know that in the end of the day, you can come back to base camp. You know where that is, you know where you are, you can reset and refresh, ready to go back out tomorrow to explore some more. So what happens when we don't have this structure to our lives is that imagination and that creativity and spontaneity can be really fun, but it may not get us to where we want to go. We may not achieve our goals. And it may also leave us feeling really overwhelmed because there is so much going on up here, so many thoughts, so much happening, and we're trying to order that and make sense of it, that it can leave us achieving very little. So we can be very busy, but not actually achieving the things that we want to get done. So how can we get this structure in our lives in order to be creative and to gain that freedom that we want? Well, I think the first thing we can do is to get everything out of here. So get it down into journals, into our to-do list, into folders, and that will free up the space in our minds. And then secondly, for those big projects, chunk them down. How do you eat an elephant? Well, one bite at a time. And thirdly, to plan our day, to plan our week. So what are we going to do and when are we going to do it, and to hold ourselves accountable. So I hope that 2018 is everything that you want it to be. I hope that it is an awesome year. I'm MIDJA, and Happy New Year. Mwah. Bye guys.